Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Michaela. So in this video I am showing you a makeup look that I did using the NATASHA Denona Sunrise palette and a few shades from the So Jaded palette from the Kathleen collab with Colourpop. And I don't really know where I was going with this look. I was just sort of playing with some colors that I hadn't played with before. I did want to come on here and make an intro because this is one of my first videos on my channel, so I wanted to be able to introduce myself so you could see me. Also, I wanted to note that I'm filming this intro on my iPhone. I have an iPhone 8 Plus, and the camera quality on my iPhone is so much better than the camera on my MacBook, which is what I filmed this makeup look with. So you're about to go from this quality video to like way worse. Sorry about that. I think in the future I'm going to film using my iPhone instead of my laptop because going back and editing the video, like I realized how poor the quality is and like the color quality and how well you can actually see my makeup. Camera, I am going to use my iPhone just so you can see it a lot better, but I was really disappointed going back and editing it that like the colors in my eyeshadow were not as vibrant as they actually were in real life, and you couldn't actually see the definition and like the vibrancy and the colors in my makeup as well as you can on my phone. So I did take a ton of pictures after I finished the look, but at the end of the video I am going to post a few of those pictures that I took of my makeup with my iPhone, so that way you can actually see what it looks like in real life. If you have any questions, please leave them down below, and thank you so much for actually watching the video and taking the time out to finish it. And just thank you so much for visiting my channel. If you want to see more makeup looks, hopefully better quality next time, please subscribe or like this video. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and you'll see the video now. Thanks. Hey guys, first I'm going to be going in with my Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I'm going to be going in with my Mario Badescu Facial Spray with Aloe, Sage, and Orange Blossom. The foundation that I'm using is the Estée Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade Pure Beige, and I'm just using my Real Techniques beauty sponge to blend this all over my face, along my hairlines, and down my neck. The concealer that I've been using is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and I'm in the shade Fair. I'm just putting this all over my eyelids and under my eyes, a little bit on my forehead, down my nose, and on my chin, just to really brighten up these areas. If you don't have an eyeshadow primer, concealer set with powder will really do the trick. I'm using the Milk Makeup Bronzer in the shade Baked. I'm just putting this right under my cheekbones really to just warm up my face. Once I put it on and blend it in with my beauty sponge, I normally repeat that step because when you put it on it looks dark, but once you blend it out it's actually quite light. Next, I'm using the Nudestix Matte Blush Bronze color in the shade Nudestix. I'm using this as a blush and I'm putting it on the apples of my cheeks and blending it in for a nice flush of color and really just to bring more warmth to my face. Next, I'm taking the Nudestix Nudies All Over Face color in the shade Hey Honey, and I'm using this as a highlighter. I'm putting it on the tops of my cheeks and blending it in with a smaller beauty blender. I really love this highlighter. I think it gives you a very natural glow and it blends into the skin so well. Next, I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pencil in the shade Dark Brown. I'm just following my natural brow shape and filling in sparse areas, because girl, we know we want those brows looking on fleek. Now I'm just taking the Colourpop Clear Brow Gel and running it through my brows to hold them in the shape that I want them. Now I'm taking the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette and I'm taking the shade Morning on a big fluffy brush, and I'm just putting that all in my transition area. I'm not really being too precise with it, I just want to slowly build it up to be the intensity that I want it to be. If you guys notice that my palette is in a different arrangement than the way that you normally buy it in, it's because I didn't really like the initial layout of the palette, and so I rearranged it in a way that was more visually pleasing to me, in a way that I could look at it and just be able to put together the shades to create a look. I'm just taking the shade Glory on a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm keeping it lower in the crease, and I'm just really blending it into the shade Morning, trying to connect and blend these two colors. And like I did with the first shade, I'm just going to slowly blend it out and work it up until it's the color that I want it to be. I did look up a picture of the palette the way that you buy it, that way I could give you guys the accurate shade names when I'm describing them in this video, so the names that I'm saying are the true names of the shades. I'm taking the shade Clove and putting it on the outer corners. You want to keep this shade on the outer 1/3 of your eyelid, and you don't want to take it too far up into the crease, so I'm just slowly blending it, putting most of the pigment down close to my lash line, and then just blending it up to connect it with the crease colors. Now I'm going in with the shade Aster, and I'm just using my finger to apply that all over my eyelid. Once I'm done with that, I'm just taking my brushes and I'm basically mimicking what I did on the top and doing that to my lower lash line. So I'm taking a little bit of the deeper shade Clove and keeping it on the outer lower lash line, and then I'm going to be taking my crease colors and just really buffing in that color. Taking the shade Diamond from the So Jaded palette, I'm just layering this on top of the shade Aster that I already applied to my eyelid. This shade has a lot of really pretty reflex on it, and I think that it looks really nice paired with the shade Aster. Taking a small buffer brush, I'm going to be using the shade My Precious from the So Jaded palette and using this as my brow bone highlight. Using the same brush, I'm also going to be taking the shade Pearl and using that as my inner corner highlight. I felt like I still needed more color to my face, so I'm going back in with my Physicians Formula bronzer in the shade Bronzer on a Morphe Y4 brush, and I'm just going over that bronzer that I previously did. For lips, I'm going in with a liquid lipstick from Dose of Colors. It's from the Desi x Katy collection and it's in the shade My Main. I'm also just taking a nude gloss from Clinique and just going over top of that for a more glossy look. To set my face, I'm just using the Morphe setting spray and making sure to dry that down really well. Just using some mascara to finish up. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and maybe learned something. Please let me know below what you'd like to see next, and I inserted some pictures at the end so you can see what the final look looks like.